Neću ubaciti.
Ovdje ne, isključivo na trenutku.
Mašu kameru. Okay. Hello there. My name is Nada Serafimovic from Belgrade, Serbia, and that's in Europe. And I'm a professional illustrator who has a big luck to go once a month on illustration date in my city and in one of my favorite places in Belgrade, and it's called Ljutic. Never mind, it's just my favorite place I feel as I'm home. And today I'm going to be doing some vlogging, which is out of studio vlogging, but it's not a traveling kind of vlog. And I'm really trying to learn how to film this well. But as euphoric I am always, I just felt the need to take a sequence, a segment out of the experience, joining other illustrators at the same table and sketching and talking about what we do at the moment, or what we want to work in the future, or whatever we come up with. In my country, illustrators are kind of underpaid, but yet they're really working on their craft. They're perfectly intellectually aware of what they have to what their main goal is, and that's to be an intellectual human being and know a little bit about everything, because illustration is everywhere and it's in every possible it is implemented in every possible how to say field in our lives, everyday lives. And I'm really flattered. I'm flattered that they really wanted and grasped the idea and liked the idea to join me on illustration dates and me to join them. So I'm really into this, and this is again a longer version of any kind of story. So what I'm going to film is just us hanging around and filming the ambience of my favorite place in Belgrade, where to have a coffee or a beer. And yeah, I wanted to show you something like what I don't really used to be using for sketching, but I happened to buy the entire sketch block, and I will be showing what I have in my bag. It's every time different. Usually I use like my Prismacolor brush markers and my Prismacolor premium wooden pencils and my Kuruljev Japanese brush pens with like water soluble. They don't have alcohol in it. And yeah, this is my the most valuable small kind of journal notice. I don't know how to call it, because everything really important for me is inside, all the most important ideas that I have on the go. And this is my pencil case. It's such a retro, it's Snoopy, women's secret, doesn't matter, but it kind of fits almost everything I use on a regular basis when I'm sketching, and it's not digital sketching. So I will show you just my very favorites from my pencil case. Okay, what do I have here? We have, let's see if I can zoom in. This is Zebra brush pen with perfect rubber brush tip, like perfect. This is what I use for years now, and I have my very good friend Larissa. Thank you, Larissa. She was sending me, instead of like some part of payments for a book illustration, she was sending me these art supplies in bulks, like 25 pieces in one box. and I happen to have 2 boxes, and I'm working digitally all the time. So whenever I really do have need to do something like this, I do have the best, for me, the best brush pen, rubber brush tip pen ever. On the other hand, I used to use a lot of water brush pen for like watercolors and sketching on the go in colors. But I don't, for some reason, I don't use those Pentel or Kuruljev brush pens anymore. I'm just not doing that much of a toned sketching. And this is something that's literally ruined by using it. This is Copy Gasefunde, or I don't know if I pronounce it well, but it must be familiar for most of the illustration people or beginners, because it's, I mean, this is the cherry on a cake, because there is actual hairs, and it's waterproof, so you can do the ink and then use any water technique to finish up your sketch in color if you find it successful in ink, and you don't have to drop a lot of time, because you're going kind of usually what you should do is penciling, then doing the watercolors or whatever, yeah, let's say watercolors regularly, mostly that, and then inking on top of it to make it, you know, like straightening the form. And it usually gets ruined because yeah, you have to really carefully use the paper, you know, to choose what paper to use, and then which watercolors, and then which ink on what on the top. But this is like opposite process, and I really love the tip because it's hair, like made from hairs. It's not rubber brush tip. And yeah, the ink is amazing. I mean, this is, I thought it was not worth the money because it's not cheap. It's like about approximately $8 on eBay. But this is like the best thing I ever bought, and I made it, I found about it from Jake Parker's YouTube channel. And I saw through many other YouTube channels that people are using that, and also the Zebra brush pen, which I'm using often. These are coming in 3 sensibilities, 3 kind of, let's say, ooh, come on. So these are going like, there is 3 brush tips, like different sizes. So this is firm, medium, and fine, and this is kind of in the middle. Also, I use, because this is Kohinoor Polycolor, and I love using it like to sketch before I do the inks. And yeah, my palette is pretty much narrowed to that. I use Pentel pocket brush pen, which I cannot find now for some reason, but I do have the but I do have the refills. That's the proof that I'm using Pentel pocket brush pen for years now. I don't know where it is. I don't like using white like highlighters, like gel pens to give some highlights and extra. I don't like to do that because it's really not necessary, except if you're using tone paper. And in my case, it's just a sketch and block with a white paper, so I don't need it. So yeah, basically, I'm so happy to go out now. I will be filming a little bit here, a little bit there, and I hope my colleagues will not have a problem with it. Maybe there are lots of introverts in in my profession, and I totally understand that. But on the other hand, I really wanted to document this and journal this in a video form, because I love to meet those guys so much. Some of them I can title them as my friends, like out of the profession. I really find them as my soulmates. But yeah, all through time, at the end of the day, we're colleagues, and that's what this vlogging is all about. So please join me. Okay, see you later.
I još je dva sata.
To je isto bilo na tvoji i svojim jedne. U onom zatvorenom delu kad on sjedi, a svi ostali, niko ne sjedi po njega, sjedi na podu.